Welcome back. This is Newsfile. It's your most authoritative news analysis platform. And here on Newsfile, we put Ghana first. And here is SAMSON'S take. The lies that bind us. God help us. That's the only fitting prayer I can make this morning. The crisis in our society is not about money. And it is not about policies. It is about a catastrophic failure of integrity. Look at the evidence. You have 6,290 young adults caught cheating in exams. But the youth are only reflecting the terrible examples set by their supposed superiors. When a headmaster allegedly takes money, the students' money, to provide exam answers, sharing the loot with teachers, he is not just facilitating cheating, he's selling the nation's future for profit. I'm talking about a real situation where a headmaster currently is to be prosecuted for taking money from students so they can give them answers. And he shares the money with the teachers. We have seen the video where students came out of an exam room and they were applauding their invigilators for assisting them during the exams. This headmaster, these invigilators are normalizing corruption. Yet the conversation is often hijacked by the petty. While this educational corruption festers, our public discourse is poisoned by deliberate high-level lies. We are now governed by illusionary effects. Leaders and elders twist facts. They tell bare-faced lies and repeat these lies until a gullible public, starved of evidence and tired of checking, accepts the falsehood as truth. This is the mechanism by which the corrupt maintain power. They weaponize this dynamic to distract from and to delegitimize genuine anti-corruption efforts. What am I talking about? Last week, Samidaku mentioned on this platform what he wrongly labeled as government WhatsApp. Imagine it was a government WhatsApp. What's the big deal anyway? But I gave an explanation that this was a WhatsApp platform on which the members of the working group of the National Ethics and Anti-Corruption Action Plan belong. And they're using that to coordinate their activities. Who are they? The National Anti-Corruption and Ethics and Anti-Corruption Action Plan, NACAP, brings together respected CSO leaders, heads and representatives of key accountability institutions, including the Attorney General's Department, SHRAJ, IOCO, OSP, the judiciary, represented by a justice of the Supreme Court who has always been the focal person on anti-corruption in the judiciary. There is parliament in this group, the audit service, the internal audit, the Financial Intelligence Center, the police, NDPC, the Ghana Statistical Service, the TUC, the United Nations Organization on Drugs. Of course, even the GIZ, many are there. What are they doing? So what you're seeing is something I showed you several months ago because I was talking about that group, which I am a part of. This was the inauguration of the group. It was public, the media covered it. The group has gone to workshops, spent over a week and spent days brainstorming on what to do to reshape our National Ethics and Anti-Corruption Action Plan. Because there was one which expired in 2024, and there is a need for a new one to help us. So there is nothing secretive about this group and the platform. Absolutely nothing secretive. And yet, despite the explanation, I've heard people who are elders in society. I've heard so-called National Party officers at the very top say that government set up this group to buy critical voices, including journalists like myself and Manasseh Azori-Awini. Really? You think I look like I can be bought by any government to do their bidding? When they do wrong, then I'll say they have done right? I'd like to end this take on this note. Let's be willing to look for the facts and the evidence and to depend on them than to allow for propaganda to take over and for falsehood to dominate our discourse. Sami Daku said that he had been arrested by police. Look at how quick we are to dismiss it. He said the SP, there was an attempted assassination twice of the SP. Look at how quick we have been dismissive of it. We're not ready to take the evidence and interrogate it. In October 2022, when Sami Daku was arrested, I was a witness. At Tesano, police were called in 2 different vehicles to come at him because he was refusing arrest, sitting in an OSP vehicle. He was in the middle, somewhere in the road, and rolled up his glasses so that they could not arrest him. Eventually, they arrested him. He was beaten up. He was detained. I am a witness. In fact, a report was made. The OSP's assassination attempt. Look at how quick we are to dismiss it. But top military generals in this country know about it. Top security people knew about it at the time. At the time when his security detail were being withdrawn from him. People have seen evidence of his vehicle, the SP's vehicle, being shot at, and he was taken for dead. When he was not in this country, and people was complaining he was operating from abroad. Do you know how he got there? There are facts, and there are many people who know about it. Let's not be too quick to dismiss. Let's look for the evidence, and once we have the evidence, let's deal with the evidence. If you are too quick to believe everybody else except the people who are affected, that is a big problem. And this will be my take. Until I've seen evidence to the contrary, I confirm to you that yes, Sami Daku was arrested by dozens of police officers. I have a video of it, and it's embargoed. I cannot show it. Reports of the OSP's assassination. Many people in this country who are at the top of the security organizations, they know. That was the period when they were investigating recruitment scams at the police and other places. You think it was for nothing that they were not getting support from the police and other places? There was a reason. I'll be right back to engage my guest on the 2 biggest issues we have tabled to discuss. Do you believe that there will be a rerun on the 30th in Pandai? And do you also believe that the SP's office, the OSP's office, will not be abolished? We'll be right back.